My name is Clara Rigoni and I've been working for several Max Planck Institutes for about 9 years. I did my PhD at the Max Planck Institute in Freiburg and then I stayed as a postdoc at the Max Planck Institute in Halle and then again in Freiburg as a senior researcher. My main research topic has been forced marriages and so-called honor-based violence, and more in general everything that has to do with criminal law in context of cultural, religious, ethnic pluralism. The biggest asset of Max Planck is that you do not have to teach. You can if you want, but you don't have to. So you have 100% time to dedicate to your research. And you are very much free to choose what kind of research you want to do. So for me, I am a lawyer, but I started very soon experimenting with different methods. I do empirical research, socio-legal studies, but also a lot of criminology. So you have a lot of resources also to get to know new methods and to develop basically your own field of research.
My name is Bruno Lima. I come from Brazil. I'm a postdoc researcher at the Max Planck Institute for Legal History and Legal Theory in Frankfurt am Main. I see law as a key to open a door. You're in one world, and if you open a door, you open to a new room or to a new world. I found it by reading a primary source of Brazilian history, which is Luiz Gama, an abolitionist leader, a black lawyer in Brazil. So I read him when I was 14 or 15 years old, and I decided to enter law school to understand better that legal mind and the society that he was born and raised in, an empire and fully sovereign slave society. To understand Gama, I need to understand the books he was reading. If you want to write an original dissertation, you should access as much as book as you can, and I mean rare books. And the books that he was reading was here in Frankfurt.
I am Bisset Sena Güneş. I'm a senior research fellow and head of the Center of Expertise on Turkey at Max Planck Institute for Comparative and International Private Law in Hamburg. What I love about Hamburg Institute that I can develop my own research project, I can choose who I would like to collaborate with, and I can develop my own identity as a legal researcher. A part of my job at Max Planck Institute Hamburg is to write expert opinions for German courts on Turkish law. Most of the times I get interesting cases about succession, about Turkish family law, and then I of course use my own expertise and write a report. That is unique for this position because we have regional desks working on different parts of the world. And that's why I get these cases from German courts. And that's also good for my own career because I can gain practical knowledge.
My name is Moritz Finken. I'm currently a PhD candidate at the Max Planck Institute here in Heidelberg. My research focuses on international climate change law, particularly on the role of international institutions. And the thing that is really, I think, quite wonderful at the Institute is that we have a number of conferences and workshops and seminars that take place to which researchers from all over the world apply to and come to, not only those who have had already an illustrious career, but also many young and aspiring researchers who you exchange ideas with and you then stay also in contact with. So here you have a very interesting, very dense academic exchange which trains you, toughens you also to the type of critical questions that necessarily will arise. And I think this is a great opportunity to also grow as a researcher.